And I'm a big champion of is simplifying your language. It's really easy to get lost in the jargon, the industry or insider language that is really second nature to you, as you mentioned, Magda. Most people actually don't understand, and people can't care about something that they don't understand. And so we're all human beings, we're dealing with human beings, so let's talk like one. And I've seen this happen in so many places: medicine, supply chain, investing, all of it. And my general rule of thumb is that if you can't explain it to your mom, your friend, or a stranger on the street in under 60 seconds, then go back and refine your language some more. Obviously, a little bit of an overstatement there because there are situations where your customer base might be in the same industry or field, right? But where it might be acceptable to use some insider language. But as a general rule, and this is a best in class practice across all industries and sectors, I want to challenge you to simplify. I would say also the postscript to all of this, when we talk about communications in general, is that I don't see this as a tactic or a nice to have. And sometimes people see it as an afterthought, right? They build a business strategy. Oh, then let's go communicate either through a social media post, a press release, or some other thing, right? But this is really beyond that, right? This should really be embedded in your business strategy from the start. And I would argue, and I will say this again, right? It's really the glue that brings everything to life. It keeps you honest, and it also keeps things moving. So I think that's the value that communications can bring.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. Um, what you said really resonated. I was actually just thinking when you were sharing your answer with us, this whole idea of being able to explain it to your aunt or someone, and actually made me think that sometimes in like an interview situation, if it's like a some sort of technical role, I usually try and ask them, okay, how you'd explain this technical solution to your grandmother? Like, talk to me as a non-technical person, and it just made me think of that. Because it's quite relatable. And I love that you're saying that you should. Would you say that people are doing the reverse, basically, that they're putting the cart before the horse, like they're doing the comms, the external comms before they figured everything else out? Would you say that's a trend that you see?
Yeah, it's certainly something that I've seen both in startups or even large organizations. I think there's a lot of investment in the marketing, the flashy campaigns, and the ads. But a lot of times when you peel back the onion, right, like the narrative isn't as strong, or when you start asking questions, you don't have good answers for those. So I do see that quite a bit. And so my approach is always inside out, right? So work on internally the value prop and all of this good packaging the goodness in a way that's logical, and then making sure that that's reflective of how you operate as an organization. That's certainly true in corporate. I've seen that in startups as well.